In 2005, after John Moeser had retired from a very distinguished career as a professor and chair of the Department of Urban Planning and Studies at VCU, we were very fortunate in wooing him here to be the first senior fellow at the newly created Bonner Center for Civic Engagement. The center was only a year old, and it was an incredible opportunity to have a scholar and a publicly engaged human come and join our team as a senior fellow. John partnered with our SAL, or Spatial Analysis Lab, here at the University of Richmond, and started partnering with the first pair of students who helped work with him to make this census data attractive and easy to understand and relevant, which really became the foundation for Unpacking the Census and sort of the larger engagement project to help as many people as possible understand this important information.
Most of my career has concentrated on race and politics and how African American communities in the urban South, particularly Richmond, Atlanta, and Memphis, evolved into separate cities.
In June of 2010, I saw Dr. John Moeser speak at a Hope in the City's council meeting and share a presentation about data that he'd been collecting related to race and class and jurisdiction. So the next day I emailed John and said, "You don't know me, but was really compelled by what you had to share and would love to think about ways that we might be able to send this out and share it with others." Our team at the Virginia Center for Inclusive Communities, our partners at Hope in the Cities, we all came together to come up with a program called Unpacking the Census. The timing was really exciting because we were about to see the 2010 census data released. And so there was real interest in the community, and we worked with Dr. Moeser to come up with a way to share the information with the community, both through his expertise, but also through the support of trained facilitators.
We presented the training, and folks in the room, having watched the video that John did, right? When we came back from, the 10-minute video, the silence in the room was kind of like loud, right? And I think that people in the space didn't know that we were gonna engage them. They thought we were just gonna talk about planting petunias and vegetables, right? But to start the program with, these are the systemic issues that our city is faced with, and that our work around food justice is grounded in mitigating and eliminating these systemic inequities. I think for everybody that entered into that space or has entered in that space since, it appreciates like the high level conversation that we're having, but just the practical way that we're applying that information and transforming the built environment.
From working on the Unpacking the Census project, I learned a lot about how different socioeconomic indicators and factors can influence our communities and the people around us, and how they can relate to inequality and not everybody having a fair chance.
Working with census data allows students to be able to thrive in their academic and professional careers because they understand this key data source that's used by so many.
I think what's really been so amazing about this project is that it's shown me how critical good data collection is. Because when people see the maps and the statistics that come from this data, it's what really inspires them to make change.
John's research and his writings were about the past. The book on annexation, A Separate City, obviously looked at the past. But John was also an eternal optimist. He looked to the future. He looked at what we could be as a community. And I think Unpacking the Census and the maps and the data represent that. And I think we need to carry that on, and we need to carry that forward and utilize John's memory and what he wanted us to become into the future as part of this opportunity in Unpacking the Census.
I hope to see this collaboration that we've built with our partners deepen and grow for more students to be fellows from the SAL to engage in this important work, and for this work to shape them in the lives and careers that they'll have, and for more and more people in our region to grapple with this data, past, present, to help us think toward a better future. That this research will continue to matter, because it does, and that's what John helped us all understand, is how deeply important this information is to helping us make better decisions for the future.